What it do? It is your boy Miso 2 Deluxe, and I'm here to talk about a game called Hashiara Drift. Some of you guys might have seen this game going around on Facebook or any other ads, I guess, however you get your ads delivered to you from the overlords. I, for one, saw the game on Facebook. It was $3, and there was an ad where they were doing something like changing the wheel size, and the car was like kind of bouncing up and down. I thought it looked kind of cool. There was no gameplay. This is what you saw, this screen that I'm showing you. And I was sold because the game was $3 and I liked that one feature. I thought, wow, they must have a lot of other cool like customization features in the game. And I bought it for $3. Got about 8 hours in the game. I don't know if I said that already or not, but we're going to go ahead and get started. First things first, this was a mobile game. One thing about that is it very much feels like a mobile game. So we're gonna get off by saying you've got these daily rewards. You log in. Um, I have logged in now 3 days in a row, and I have not been able to get this elusive second. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I know I played around probably 1 p.m. yesterday. It's 2 p.m. now, and I know I played around 10 p.m. the night before. But it does not allow me to unlock any of these. So I don't know if that's a bug. I don't know what's happening there. I have got to day 3 before, and then I missed 22 days because I played the game for 3 days and then went a month without playing it. Um, Now I'm stuck on day 1. So I would say maybe try to just hit that out your first time. Uh, on top of being a mobile game, as you can see up here at the top right, we got microtransactions. This yellow currency is just the average in-game currency. You can get that just by drifting, even free mode, doing career events, etc., etc. And then these are like your more rare currency, I guess. You still get those for events, not as fast. Use those for buying rare items, I guess, or items that can only be bought with those. There is also a few things we'll get in the car customization that has to do with those. That is really annoying. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put on my glasses because your boy here is blind as fuck. So, anyways, yeah, do not like the daily reward system. It doesn't work. I think it would be fine if it did work. It's kind of annoying. Doesn't bother me. Second, we're just gonna go ahead and knock out the microtransaction thing. The game has ads. I paid $3 for it. It pops up. It doesn't give me ads for out of game things, which I guess is okay, but I'm constantly being interrupted and thrown in my face that I can buy more things, and the game just does not offer enough um, in its driving or drifting, in my opinion, to make me want to spend money on it. Especially when, as you'll see later, you can win most of the events in this game solely by drifting in circles. So anyways, as you can see, first part, I haven't spent any money on here. You can buy gems, which were these. I guess they're called gems. They don't look like a gem to me, but they're always called gems in every game like this. There's tickets. I don't know what. I think these will let you like a gotcha system. Like I'm pretty sure there's a gotcha system. Um, you know, you can remove ads. When you click that, literally nothing happens. It pulls up a it sometimes pulls up a Steam window. You're not going to be able to see it. It's got all my personal information on it, so I'm not going to pull that up. About buying a $1.07 upgrade that is just called Hashiara Drift Online Racing Multiplayer. So on top of the $3, you got to pay another dollar. I'm going to cancel that transaction. I don't want to give these guys any more of my money right now. Failed because I've aborted it. Okay. Um, but if you make any purchase, 48 hours of free, no ads. So anyways, there's free stuff you could get here. We've got coins for watching a video. Now here's the thing on this. I'm gonna try this. I've clicked it. I have no pop-ups on my computer, no external windows opening, nothing's happening. These do not work. They just don't. I haven't clicked them before. I haven't used them before. As you can see, I actually used this one while I was messing around, and it did gift me the money. So, yeah, that's one of those things. This is how fast, if you're using a scroll, like, let me pull my shitty mouse up here. If you're using a scroll wheel, I just blinded. If you are using a scroll wheel, look how fast Okay, well, I guess if you're using a scroll wheel, look at the scroll speed. Look at this. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I'm a little see-through right now. I am an ethereal being. I do not belong to this world. I do not want to be in this world. I am forced to play Hashiara Drift. And that's thanks to the blue screen behind me making me see through. It's not the greatest. I'm in the middle of moving. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. So quality here isn't the best. Anyways, continuing from there. Yeah, you can follow them and all these things for extra money. Getting that out of the way, I've probably spent, we're about 5 minutes in this review now, and we haven't even got to the game. So anyways, that's that. We're going to go ahead and jump into the cars. We're not going to go over the full car list. There are no licensed cars in this game. However, they do be ballsy and put the names and chassis codes on it anyways. So this is actually pretty cool. Obviously, this is an AE86 Trueno Initial D car, Tofu Drift Master. This is the perfect car in the game if you want your girlfriend to start dating an older man who drives a Mercedes. If you get my drift there. It's a perfectly fine car. I'm pretty sure you could probably win every event in this game with this car, any car. Silvia S13, RX-7, Miata, GTR. So the S13 is one of my favorite cars of all time. I've actually just customized it. I think it's maxed out. What I want to do is show you guys. These are just the cars that I own in the game that I've done. So I'm going to show you, some of these. Bought the GTR. Don't think I've ever drifted it. Didn't like the way it felt. One of my favorite cars of all time. So we're going to start over. I do like how, like I said, they have the actual, code here for generation model car. They call it an actual Skyline, and the engine name is here too. That's pretty cool. I don't know how they're doing that, and Nissan isn't like shoving, fucking lawsuits up their ass. But hey, it's just a bunch of numbers and a word. So as long as it doesn't say Nissan, I'm sure they're getting away with it. I wish other games were this cool because, like, straight up, you can tell. I don't know if they have actual endorsements here. You'll see things like Gretty that don't seem correct at all. You'll see other advertisements here. I'm not sure how that works. You come into the game and you immediately get hit with spending actual real life money on these cars, which you don't have to do. However, this car, for instance, does. It is a special car that you have to pay money. And if you look at this, this is a $40 car. You should not be spending $40 on a fucking game like this that costs $3. I get it. But as you'll see, the textures of the RX-7 inside are terrible. So I would not want to drive this. Now, as you can see here, maybe it's a little better than the stock RX-7. I think, yeah, you have to pay for all of these cars. It's really upsetting, actually. So, these are just premium cars, not worth buying. We're gonna go into the all cars. You've got your Toyota, the 86s, the 11 and the Trueno. Depends if you want to get cucked by a guy in Mercedes or, cucked by this long-term girlfriend that you've had that never really liked you. You could probably do that with this car. Very lonely aesthetic to this car. If you are a driver and you are lonely, I am running this joke out to the ground. S13, one of my favorite cars. The 180SX, the 240SX, the 200SX, depending on where you are located in this world. I personally will call it the 240 just because, that's what I've grown up with. Pop-up headlights are there, as they should be. Car looks great. The model's really good. This is probably the one I'm going to buy for this, review walkthrough that we're doing. S14 Zenki, obviously fucking great car. Altaza, S2000. Miata, I'm going to pull that one up because Miata is always the answer. This is obviously an NA. I don't think there are other Miatas in here. So, yeah, GTA 86, FRS, BRZ is in here. 350Z, one of the best highway cars ever made, in my opinion. Mark II, with the 2JZ in it. Silvia S15, WRX, Evo, RX-7, R32, R34. The R34 is a car that you have to buy with, wow, oh, okay, no. Sorry, I thought that I needed that much money. Okay, yikes. Anyways, um, I'm out of it. So anyways, Supra, Z32, like you've got every JDM car that you could ever want in a drift game, including your boy, the OG GTR boy here. Classic car. Anyways, let's get on to some of the customization. We're gonna buy a car now, so I'm going to buy we're gonna buy the 180SX. Shout out to my boy uh, Austin, who owned. We drove. This is a little bit of a cut. We drove to Florida in a 350Z from Texas in 12 hours to go buy a 240SX and drove it back. I think we partied in Louisiana that night and drove back the next day. But we drove from Texas to Pensacola to New Orleans all in the same day, and then the next morning drove back to Texas. And I gotta say, driving this car that long, swapping between the 350Z, the 180, and the 240, one of the best life experiences I think I've ever had. His definitely did not have 210 horsepower. Immediately when you buy a car, it's like, hey, you want to throw some cool skins on it? And I'm like, yeah, I like this skin. Very 90s, very cool. I don't really like what's going on here with the hood. Looks very like uh, TV station going out, of signal. But as you can see, all of these are coming soon. I've never bought one of these because they're all coming soon or I don't like them. There are 10 designs. Why can't I buy them? They're in the game. I can see them. Am I not at a certain level? Would you tell me that? That is very bad game design if these are things I can unlock and you don't tell me that I can lock them. Um, Very bad game design. So I can install the default. None of these are available. What is the point of showing me this if they're not available? I'm not actually getting mad. I'm just like a little ticked off that this is a thing. So anyways, if there is a way to get those, and maybe I just don't know, maybe I haven't like gone through and bought them or something. As you can see, you can buy this separately. I don't know what this has to do with that. The other one, I never looked through the vinyls or anything. So yeah, I actually kind of like some of these. They do look like a little graphic design is my passion-ish, but overall they're not terrible. I have made much worse in Forza over the years. I just don't like what they're doing with the hoods. Like, what is up with this? This looks like a texture that is fucked up. Like if you're playing a GTA private server and the textures aren't loading. So, yeah. We're not going to do any of these. We're just going to paint it. We're going to go that classic 180SX, 240SX red. Because here in America, everyone got them in red. If you find one, it's probably in red or blue. The one Austin bought was red, and it had been repainted professionally blue. End of that story, by the way, is he replaced everything in that car that he could on that K series truck engine that's in there. And let's just say everything, front end, suspension, back end coilovers, everything with the suspension on the front end. God, he had basically done everything except for rebuild the engine. Even the interior was touched up. This dude put a lot of time and money in this car, and he blew it by putting a turbo on it. Eventually, he's waiting out for the 400Z. Shout out to Austin again. I love you, bro. I hope you're doing all right. Let's go ahead and paint this one. How do we do that? So we're gonna go to body, paint. We're gonna make it red. One thing I don't like is it's already red. That's pretty cool. If you're coming around here, it's not changing. You have to come down here, paint all parts. And it's like, okay. I actually kind of like that red already. We're gonna make it a matte though? Wait, what's a chameleon? Oh, I don't like that. That adds like a why. Gloss. As you can see, this game is shiny. This game is so shiny. I don't know, man. This game, like, the bloom and shine effects in this game make it look like it's like Oblivion. When, like, 2005, 2006, when Elder Scrolls Oblivion came out, and everything used that goddamn bloom. It's terrible. Why did we let them get away with that? So anyways, we're just gonna buy this. We're gonna keep the car pretty much stock because I want to show you how it handles stock, and then we'll do some upgrades in there. We'll go ahead and show you some of this. We'll do an upgrade to every part of the car we can first. So bumper, front bumper. You've got some good options here. I actually kind of love the customization here. It's one of the main reasons that I keep playing the game, and I've put about 8 hours in it. So this definitely looks like, like some bomber styles. I really, really, really love the way it looks. OG, in my opinion, that's just the best, but we'll grab this guy. We're not trying to make it look super pretty. We're just trying to, it doesn't have to match perfectly. We just want to make it look like some kid bought this for $8,000 off Facebook Marketplace, and it's been sitting in his driveway for, I don't know, 6 months. Doesn't run. Well, now it runs. So we're gonna get there. Left door, right door, so you can just take the door off. Hey man, if you're about that, that's cool. No other door options besides removing them. We'll give it some side skirts. I do not like how if you push side skirt, it center. Wait, did I hit bumper? No, I hit side skirt. Okay. I don't know if you saw that. I hit the side skirt, and it took me to the bumpers, and I had to go back and go. That's so dumb. No, clicking other parts of the car doesn't do that. The game just took me to bumpers, even though I was in the side skirts menu. Anyways. We're just gonna add one here. I kind of like this. That'll be fine. They're so cheap. Just trying to give you some options, some wheels. This I hate. This I hate so much. I like the ability that they give you. They're just like, hey, hey, hey. Oh, I'm all sparkling now. I need to readjust myself. We're gonna pause for a minute. All right. So green screen issues are fixed. I'm kind of just shooting this in one big go. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned before, I am moving, so it's kind of just threw this together. I wrote a Facebook review on this, and it inspired me to make this video for some reason. So each tire you have to change individually. I understand this is how you do it in real life. You come and you change. But I swear to God, if I want to put like some fucking, and there's no like, like you're gonna have your standard wheels, like. They're going to be mimicking some of the bigger styles. I'm a big fan of the Enkei RPF ones. Being a Golf owner myself, I like some Euro style wheels. But here, I didn't even mean, I was literally scrolling to move. Here's another thing. I was scrolling to move this, and it bought it. So I guess we're going with wheel 14 since we bought it. Did it change all my wheels to wheel 14? Let's find out. No, it did not. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to make this thing ugly. It does change the color of the wheels. So we've got two different wheels on our left side. Shout out to your boy. He's just making it by. Drift Boy here, who owns this car. I guess that's me. Headlights. This is pretty cool. Again, you can change one or change both. I like that you can pop them up or do that. We're going to pop them up because, as everyone knows, pop-up headlights are God. Religion. You can do a wink, but he just kind of looks a little drunk and out of it. So yeah. Taillights. This again, same shit. You can just remove the taillight altogether. Look at that texture. Look at that. Ooh. Again, this is a fucking iPhone game, so like, what do you expect from them, right? But still, I don't know, a little ugly. That rear middle, just pop it off again. Ugly textures. Some people might like that. Seats, change the driver's seat out really quick. You've got two options here. Look at these glossy. I can tell you right now, a 240SX interior doesn't quite look like this. They did, get the stereo and everything down. The dash looks good, but this looks like some dominatrix ass latex suit put inside the car. This looks like plastic. Hard plastic. I don't like that. We're gonna put this seat in there. You can remove the driver's seat altogether. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but hey, we're gonna take the passenger seat out because this is a drift car. You don't need that shit. I think the car automatically, some cars automatically have a drift cage installed or a roll cage installed. It just depends. You cannot use the scroll to go through things. You have to grab and click. You can't use your mouse. When you grab and click and let go, it will automatically select the things sometimes that you click. So here, hood. I need to put timestamps, by the way, here so you can skip around. So, fuck it. Carbon fiber ass looking hood. Why not? We're Drift Boy. Rear wings, baby. We're skipping the cage. Fuck a cage. We want the wings. Give me that wang, baby. We got, you know, I bought that wing. I didn't mean to, but I accidentally clicked to scroll and it gave me the wing. I'm actually a pretty big fan of the OG little wing that comes with it. I don't know, the little ducktail wings and stuff pop off. I like those. I think they're good, especially in the new Supra. I don't know why. The best part about the new Supra is its ass. But we're gonna go. Your boy loves this shit here. Very good style. This is actually the same wing I have on Forza Horizon. It's bigger, obviously. On the same car, I have a red one. Maybe I'll go over Forza Horizon 4 and why that game is equally as bad in its own right. Leave your comments below about why I'm wrong there and tell me why I have bad taste in video games, if you will. Anyways, we're just going to throw this wing on it. I don't really care. It doesn't affect the game as far as I know. If you want to just take off the whole trunk, you can. Just have the wing levitate in there by the grace of God. That right there is the Jesus wing walking on, well, I guess it's not water, but thin air. But it does remove the whole hatch, so that's kind of cool. You know, very accurate, I guess. Exhaust, baby, the most important part. The first thing you should upgrade of any car for horsepower, the exhaust. That's not true. Let's just fucking throw the big boy on there. Hell yeah, we skipped over roll cages. As you can see, you can have roll cage 1, which doesn't look like anything. You can have roll cage 0, which doesn't look like anything. I do not see any change in these two. I don't know why there needs to be any difference, but maybe some cars, you know, do have them and you can remove them there. Like I said, I know the FD comes with one installed, even though in real life, the FD didn't have roll cage installed stock. So, roll cage 2 gives you the full experience. I'll tell you what, we don't have to pay for it. It's a drift car, roll cage. Personally, I don't know, not the biggest fan of roll cages. Obviously, you want them, but the aesthetic in car games, I don't know about that. You know, this is my fantasy. You can have your I am a baby driver emblem here, baby boy driver emblem. You can have your not chopped Japan. So shout out to your boys slightly further than the than your boys at Mighty Car Mods, you know. That's not what's chopped in Japanese? Give me a second. I'm looking this up on Google right now. Chopped in Japanese.
みじん切り
That is
みじん切り
yeah. So instead of going chopped, you're gonna go.
みじん切り
Personally, to me, it just looks like, you know, the shocker, or is that the spocker, whatever that meme was. So anyways, back to the fucking game. I kind of like that. I love little drift charms. We bought it. I was trying to scroll and we bought it. As you can see, you're going to buy a bunch of dumb shit in this game. You'll just click it thinking you want to look at it and you'll buy it. And you're like, oh, but money is pretty easy to gather in this game. Fuck! I don't even like this shit. Okay, so scrolling all the way over, you don't really have... Oh! I wonder what that is. That seems like a licensed character of some sort. A really low poly licensed character. See, this game is somehow getting away with, like, tax fraud. Or at least intellectual property fraud. And it's beautiful. You love to see it. You really do. So that's the body options. We went over paint. There's smoke color. Let me tell you why smoke color fucking sucks. Because the game will constantly remind you to change it with an ad. Every time you want to do something. It's probably not going to do it when I get in there. Tan color. But 3 times today. Just going over recording and like what I'm going to say over this game. I've had that pop up. And it just drives me up a goddamn wall. So that's all the body options. We're 25 minutes in this video, and we haven't even got to gameplay yet. It's beautiful. Next, performance. We're going to keep it stock now because we will go over this later. I just kind of want to show you. You can change the grip here. I like that a lot. Swap the engine. This is cool. This is something that I want to do more of in the game. I like that you can do this. We might do this later. This is becoming more of a let's play and less of a review. But hey man, you know, if you want to spend the money, you can. It's pretty cool. Personally, I love the idea, you know, of just dropping something in here. I think it's pretty cool. I like that the engines are actually modeled. That's pretty fucking cool. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? Like, you know, they changed the performance. It's pretty cool. I mean, personally, I just want to drop an RB in it because that's my dream, is to have a GTR engine and a 240SX so I can finally kill myself as God intended by oversteering into a fucking tree. Engine upgrades, you've got RPM, can upgrade your RPM, quick upgrade. It tells you right here about how much we're making. Again, we're going to go stock so you can see what a stock car looks like. Can boost it. You want to throw some fucking boost. Now here's the thing. Boost implies fucking, you know, not naturally aspirated, which is cool. Obviously, this is a turbo, but if you go into the engine upgrades, wait, where's it at? There's another engine, there's another upgrade option, performance upgrades. Where is it at? Engine tuning, turbo. So I don't have a turbo. Why are there two turbo options? I never understood. What are the difference between the boost and turbo? Maybe this is the turbo that you're buying and you're spending $892 on some eBay ass turbo kit, or like Flying, I don't even think Fly Miata has a turbo kit that cheap. But, you know, some I guess that's not terrible, but anyways, I guess every upgrade is a different turbo. But I don't know if you swap engines if any of this changes. It's the same with all of these: heads, cams, intakes, ECU, tires, etc. I'm sure that they actually do change. I have multiple maxed out cars. Front wheels you can change. So this is what grabbed me. The Facebook ad that I saw, and we got to remember that this is 18, was doing this. This is all the Facebook ad was doing. Was this, basically showing that you could go down and up and down and up, and that's what sold me on this game. It was also like wheel size. I think you can change that, front wheels. I think I was just in there. Obviously get your camber, stance that bitch out. Wide boys, for when you throw the wide body you should watch this video at least 50 times. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to watch this video 50 times because your boy here, I made a mistake, okay? Look, but I'm going to take a minute to chill. I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. I'm not going to ask you to do that shit at the end of the video. I'm going to save it right now. This is our sponsor. Sponsored by me, bitches. Your boy is an idiot. He bought a fucking Mark III Golf, right? It's my daily. It's been sitting now because it's a Volkswagen. And your boy, just, you know, you could help him. It actually runs as of 2 days ago. I'm just talking shit at this point. Shout out to the Mark III Golf. Maybe I'll post a picture of it. Maybe not. It's not in this game. I fucked up my tires. As you can see, I'm having the time of my life in this game. I will be talking a lot. I have talked a lot of shit about this game. But, oh! I didn't even know you could do this! All the way up, baby! Give me that. I want to wake up my neighbors and piss everyone off. I used to have this EG Civic that had a fucking fart cannon on the back of it, and my roommate hated me for it. That's what I want to do in this game. So anyways, we're there. We're here. That's kind of it. Like I said, you've got vinyls. They're pre-chosen. Nothing more than that. Kind of went over this earlier, I believe. So, yeah. We're going to get in, finally, after 30 minutes. I think if I wait about 45 more seconds, or 20 more seconds, it'll be 30 minutes of this video till we get to gameplay. If you've made it this far, thanks for sticking in. You're fucking rad. All right, let's get into some gameplay. So, as I said, we've gone through all this. I don't even know what login is. I don't care. Play now career. So sometimes when you push this play now career, it's not going to do it now, but it will pop up with an ad. There we go. Want to improve your engine's performance? Upgrade your engine. And then it's like, I don't. Just let me play the goddamn game. So you've got two options. Start career. As you can see, I'm about 53% done with this game. I think that's bullshit because I've unlocked every map and done every mission. It just cycles through them again and they get slightly harder and you can't touch walls. And I lost interest at this mark. And you would say like, oh, okay. I have almost exclusively been playing this mode for 8 hours of, we'll say total game time I've played around now is 8 hours. Probably put 6 hours of gameplay in. That's where I'm at. That's not bad. However, I believe you only really get roughly about 2 to 3 hours because everything just repeats after you finished all the maps and free play. So what by that is there are 4 parts here. I am on part 4. But if you go back to part 1, you can see these are all the same levels. Part 2 here with the same levels. They might be different, you know. They give higher rewards as you go on. Part 3 and 4 are the same rewards, or 2 and 3 are the same rewards, so that's kind of dumb to me. But anyways, as you're going, you're literally just repeating the same mission. So we're actually gonna go through some of these. We're gonna we're gonna talk about this game's faults. So we're gonna start on 1-1. If you bought the game, where you would start. So select a mission, mission 1, mission 2, mission 3. Each mission has 3 parts to it. You by yourself, you versus someone, you versus other someone's. So we're gonna do mission 1. You have 2 minutes to reach 2,500 drift score. Let's see what you're capable of. So here's my first issue with the game. Sometimes your controller just drops inputs or stops working. I've found the best way to fix this is to unplug the controller. As you can see, our time limit is still going. So plug it in and hope that the game wants to recognize your controller. This is really upsetting for people like myself, you know, who have issues with this. So, I don't know. I've heard other people having this issue. I have had my shifting buttons just not work at all. And I know it's not my controller. I know I have this like fucking Power A controller, but this is just my preferred controller due to the way the sticks feel. They're just a little loose. I have disability in my hands, so this controller is comfortable to me. I played this with a standard Xbone controller, works fine. I've played this with a PS4 controller, and I had issues all over the place. So maybe Big Picture mode can sort this out with its control shit, but I don't reckon it will. Honestly, I don't think. So anyways, I gotta get this fixed. We're gonna pause for a minute. Alright, I believe we got it back up. So, back in the game, here we are. So, let me show you another big problem. We're actually going to go to settings here. First, we got the graphics quality on high. That's the highest it goes. Shadows on, smoke on. Joystick, keyboard. These are our options. I cannot change the bindings. I hate that. Again, so I have an essential trimmer. My hands shake very, depending on the time of the day, the will of whatever god is smiting me, my adrenaline, what I've eaten. My hands shake a lot. Your boy be looking like fucking Michael J. Fox out here. Hey, shout out to you. I loved you. You were great in the Mighty Ducks, man. I love you. You make it for people like me who have these issues. You make it so much easier. Thanks for representing the culture of shaky hand white boys out here, Mr. Fox. From there, yeah, so you can't change your bindings. It's really dumb. I like to play cockpit view on most games. You know, I drive cars in real life, and I like to. That's just, you know, I don't like third-person RC controlling my car from behind. In games like Horizon, Forza, and other, you need that because everyone around you does not have a brake. Uh, for some reason, when you play Forza 4 Horizon or Horizon 4 or Forza 7, people just don't have left triggers, so they just don't brake. So that's when third person is, you know. But if I'm playing any good game like Gran Turismo or, you know, anything else, I like to play first person. So this game, we're going to play first person. As you can see, that timer's still going down. I'm pushing the Y button once. As you can see, it's a toss-up if you're going to get inside. So um, yeah, I don't know if I like that at all. Second is shifting. So shifting is done with the, like a lot of games, with these guys up here. Um, your bumper buttons, right? And my bumper, I can't shift with bumper buttons. As you can see, my my fingers don't really just do well with that. Just because, you know, for me, it's kind of hard to, and I'm just fucking around right now trying to get used to the car, but for me, it's hard to hold my fingers up there steadily and time. I really like the way Forza does its shifting with X and B. That's how I prefer to do my shifting, or even how Gran Turismo does its shifting with the triggers here, because I can use these fingers, which are more steady for me than my pointer fingers, to shift. I like that a lot more. That opens up much more, and I like when they allow me to accelerate with the right stick. Now, that's not something that's totally needed in a game like this. This isn't a hardcore simulator. Those are just things I like. I noticed that my speedometer here is covered. I'm going to move that. You can move that. We're going to move that, I guess, down here. I don't fucking care. I barely, you don't even need to look at it, because you will be in gears 1, 2, and sometimes 3. If I go over 4th or 5th gear in this game, it'll probably be once. We're going to save it. Okay. So anyways, we're going to restart the event. We need to reach 2,500 drift score in 2 minutes. That is quite the, God damn it! Get in the car. Okay, so that's quite the challenge. So I'm going to show you just how hard that is to do. You initiate a drift. We're in 2nd gear. The game is really floaty, and you can just tap the gas in 2nd gear, go down to 1st, and your chains, it's pretty simple. As you can see, we won. I did not play this game in automatic. I assume that it's the same. But you know, just as easy. But personally, I don't know. As you can see, I'm not even going to bother putting it in first person here because I know I'm going to kick this guy's ass. And you know what? We're going to do it in 1st gear the entire time. Look at this. We turned in a little too hard there, but hey, we'll just kick it out again. As you can see, I'm winning. And there is no set score. You don't have to drift a certain way. There are no rules, at least in this. Oh, I hit him. Look at that. Nothing happened. It's almost impossible to lose these, honestly, because if you get a good enough car, you can get into 2nd gear. I know I said I was going to stay in 1st, and just do this. And you will win by doing donuts. Almost every mission that is not a Toge, or Toge, I'm not a fucking weeb, so I don't know how you say that. I do know how you say that. It doesn't, I don't even know where the other car is. But yeah, oh, there he is. As you can see, maybe I am just, you know, breaking the game and playing the way it wasn't meant to be played. But hey, man, the limits of a game exist for a reason. It's called game design. And I get it. Further you go into the game, it does put restrictions on you where you cannot hit walls or opponents, or you'll lose your combo. I like that. I like that it gives you that, and I like that you have to work up to that. The progression is good. However, if you do not put rules in your game, you know, or any type of like rule book or some set of understanding between the gameplay and the player, such as myself, you'll have people doing like I did, where, okay, I want to grind some money on this pay-to-play game. Uh, just do circles. And obviously you don't want a shit ton of money, but you will. And I can guarantee you this strat, as I will show you, will work all the way up in 3. Maybe I'll try some of the newer ones. There are some actually challenging missions in this game. But they're more challenging out of frustration than out of skill. Especially with the way the AI is very Gran Turismo 2, drawn by, like, I'm pretty sure the AI is non-existent, and these cars are just have their set, line. I don't even think they're actually scoring. Like, I think that it's just a number going up on the left side, and it's going to be the same each time. I haven't paid much into it, but I'm pretty sure if you would play this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit 10,000 and just stop. And we're going to see what happens. So, yeah. That won't be hard to do. I'm actually trying to, as you can see, I'm playing like shit. I'm trying to show you I'm not good at this game by any means. And just how easy this game really is. And, it is an arcade game. You will hear me comparing it to other games. Obviously, just gonna pull over here for a sec. Try to get into first-person mode. I am literally just clicking one time. Yeah, see how many times? And I know I did go in there and skip over it, but I just wanted to show you. So anyways, 10,000. There's no way that they could ever reach it. I guess in some of the higher difficulties they will, but I guess you could say it is the starting level. It's not supposed to be a challenge, and you're probably right there. So this is the docks. I like that it has some N64 cutout people over here. That's pretty cool. I don't like how much shit is in your face. Like, I don't know if I can move this. Oh, I just quit. Fuck. Okay, anyways. Yeah. So, yeah. That's that. And when you unlock it, you're like, okay, after you do those 3, then you get to play the same level again 3 times, but at a different time of day. And as you can see, this happens over and over and over, where you play the same level twice, and then 6 missions on each level. As you can see, I've golded all of these for part 1. I've golded all of these for part 2. I don't even know if you can get below gold. Oh, I guess that car I sold earlier was the reward I claimed. I didn't want a fucking Mark II anyways, although they're cool cars. So, I'll tell you what, let's try this. We're on part 3, Daikiko Futo. Let's see what we need to get here. For this more powerful car. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So they do make you upgrade it. So before we jump into that, yeah, we'll change cars. So we'll jump into that, change cars, more powerful car. We'll do the RX-7. So I really liked the interior of that last car that we had. It was pretty, it was shiny, but it worked. It worked. That's all you can say. So now, while we're doing this one here, I want you to look at the interior of this car. I have 2 minutes to reach 5,000 without hitting the walls or other obstacles. Keep the minimum speed of 50 kilometers or higher. So this is when it gets good. This is when the game starts getting interesting. Let me get into first person. Look at this car interior. Where is the radio? Where is anything in this game? Seriously, where is anything in this game? This is where the game starts getting, like, actually kind of, like, challenging. As you can see, throwing myself into walls and shit. Again, I don't claim to be good at this game. It's just, I don't know. This car does handle extremely well. Another thing I want to talk about is the missed inputs, because that just happened to me. And it's really, really upsetting. Is sometimes I'll go to shift down, and I will go to shift down, and it will not shift down because the game just sometimes will not take your inputs, whether it be steering, whether it be something else. This current's not maxed out actually, now that I realize it. I should actually try to give a shift here. But yeah, it's just one of those things. Also, as you can see, you can just rush forward in a straight line, go sideways, get your points. Keeping the speed above 50 in such a small area like this is really, oh, you know what? 50 kilometers is like 30 miles per hour. I went into that thinking I needed to be going faster than 50. That's another thing. If I set it to MP, I'm in fucking America. Let me use my fucking millitons per hour. I don't give a fuck about your kilowatts. I don't even fucking care. I actually spent some time in Canada, and I will say that I actually enjoyed kilometers quite a bit, but it fucking sucks when you're playing a game like this and you just want to, you know, everything to be cohesive, you know? Obviously, I'm trying to make the game a more enjoyable experience for myself by doing certain things here, but like, also, the consistency. If I change it in the settings for MPH, you should be telling me MPH in your menus. That's just how I feel. Obviously, it's a JDM game. It's going to be in kilometers. I'm going to beat this guy, as you can see, in first gear. Maybe if we go to second gear, we can just do infinite donuts. Oh, if we cut in, we lose it. So you really got to... Oh, shit. Yeah, so as you can see, game leaves a lot to be desired over other games that, like Initial Drift Online, for instance, which I think is like a $5 game. It just has more substance, in my opinion. You're not locked to these small arenas, being told to go fast in small arenas with cars that are not, you know, like to turn and initiate a lot of this handling that the game wants you to have. You need to be on and off the gas, and you know, that's how it happens. It's not really that big of an issue, honestly. It is annoying. Maybe I'm just nitpicking every little thing about this game, and it's a cheap $3 game. But hey, man, you're the one watching the fucking video. So, we've won. I'm just kicking it at this point. I don't even care. And that kind of shows you kind of where this game is at. Yeah, so that's 2 out of 3 of those. I'm making faces. Okay, you've been noticed, and it says this every time, by the way. Not bad, you've been noticed by the drifting community. You have more opponents to beat now. Be careful, one of them is really experienced. So, this may be the first mission in this, and I'm not... Did you see how fast that guy just fucking... What the fuck? I highly doubt it though, just because, oh, yeah, never mind. I thought this might be a challenge, but, you know, that's probably not the case. I'm going to try to keep up with these guys and follow their line. I don't know if I mentioned it, by the way, there is an e-brake. It is the A button on the controller. It actually helps quite a bit, but I have not really been using it too much, only when I'm doing things like this right here to get in. A little bit of that. Just kind of staying in second gear. Down to first. We'll whip it around, following them. They're a little too slow for me. They're not, I can't rack up as many points because I'm afraid to hit them. I don't think we're going to have an issue with that though, so we'll just get some big drifts in here. As you can see, if you can just get, like, there is a multiplier, and it does work pretty well. In other maps, I am going to be a little worried about the speed when it comes to the Touge maps, or the Togue maps, because they leave a lot to be desired. They're very small, very cramped, and it makes these floaty arcade controls less inviting. One thing about the feel is, I haven't complained about how the car feels too much, actually, because in my opinion, it feels fine for this type of game. Reset button there. Notice how the cars just go over each other. That's how dedicated they are to their line. They don't even stop for you. They literally fly over you. This game, to me, is a worse version of FR Legends on mobile. FR Legends isn't on PC, so I would say if you have a chance to get FR Legends, go get FR Legends, because it has actual damage models. I don't know. The game just works all around better. The drifting modes are actually like 1v1, um, you know, tandem drift. Getting as parallel as possible with them gains you extra points. Uh, you're actually like, I guess, gauged on your angle of drift, how far your gas and everything. It's a mobile game. It sucks playing a mobile game. Period. Mobile games suck. They just do. And car mobile games are the worst, in my opinion. And it's just upsetting. So anyways, it'll just show you in here. We're just, as you can see, we beat that mission. We're back. Guess what? Same map as before. Same objective as before. I hit my R1 button 3 times right there before it would allow me to shift up, by the way. So, you know, take that how you will. It's just a little drift tap there. It's fine. Love tap. I thought I saw a chameleon over here, so I'm gonna go pay him a visit. I don't think I've seen this before. Alright, well, I'm really glad that the game designers in this game have taken the time to give us fully 3D animated chameleon, while the trees are straight from Doom. And not like straight up Doom fucking 19, when did it come out? 1993? 1994 as Doom. Doom 95 for Windows 95 with Bill Gates in a trench coat. Put it on the screen. Do it now. Thank you. So anyways, as you can see, game is fairly pretty easy. I have not been having any issues. I'm in first gear almost exclusively. Going in a second, we'll get you some more speed, but again, you know, at what cost? I'm not even trying here. Yeah. So anyways, that is the career mode. We're gonna go over some of the other maps in different spaces and stuff. I just wanted to show you about where I'm at in the game, where you start, where I'm at. It's literally never ending, and you do the same 3 missions over and over and over. As you can see from the other maps I've done, it's the same thing. One by yourself, one with one person, one with 3 people. And it's always the same amount of points until you hit the next level. And even then, it just puts things on you, like restrictors, instead of like actually letting you progress higher in the game. So the progression, not very good, in my opinion. So, hey, I got a bronze. I guess bronze is what happens when you only complete one of them. So when I go back in, so these aren't even like, oh, gold just means complete. You can't. Okay. Anyways, it looks like there's only 54. You need at least 162 wins to unlock this level. Okay, so there's 3 of these for each one. So what is 54 times 3? Yeah, about 162. So you need to complete all of these. I don't know if that's true. That's so goddamn annoying. So next, we're gonna hop in a different car. Again. Let's do my Silvia, right? My S13. Again, one of my favorite cars of all time. God, this has been about an hour-long video. Jesus. Yeah. So, as you can see, career mode, that's literally all it is. Obviously, there's other maps. You can go to free play. Free play just lets you choose a map, and you go there. And you can start to see Drift Track 2, night. City parking, night. Street drift, day. Shibuya day, Shibuya night. Tug 1 night. Tug 1 is one of the worst, most frustrating maps in the game, in my opinion. Just because it seems like someone haphazard, like, it doesn't seem like a bad road, and I'm sure they probably got their inspiration from somewhere, and it's not that bad when playing by yourself. However, what makes it bad is how the vehicles control, because it's very Need for Speed heady, where if you want to drive this track, like any type of, as you can see, your back end flies out. If you want to drive this track any type of like regularly, follow a line, inside to out, the cart slides everywhere. That is great for big open areas and a big drifty game. That is not good for when you've got 3 people on this track. You've got to maintain a speed of over 35 miles an hour, and the game does not have good stability. This car is maxed out, by the way. I'll show you that now because I said we'd go after it. Show you later the upgrading of the vehicle. But this car is maxed out, and drifting around these turns is stop and go because it is almost impossible to hold any sense of speed in some of these turns because of how the handling is in this car. It is so, like, you would think that it would be tighter feeling being fully maxed, but no, that's just not the case. I found my best, yeah, as you can see, I'm just trying to pull off the wall. The game's force, if you hit a wall, after you've come, the forces will keep hitting you for another good 2 or 3 seconds. So if you're pulling left, trying to get off the wall, when you've come to a stop, it's still pushing you into the wall for a few seconds. It's got like a delay on the momentum, which, you know, that happens, but not after you come to a complete stop. It's like they're trying all these like different things to keep you just sliding, and that's just not, you know, that's good for bigger open levels, but when I literally have to play your drift track this slow, or your, you know, your street tracks in first, second gear, you know, there's an issue. And it could be I'm just bad, and you could say, okay, we'll try it in third person. Well, here's the thing. I want this view, and I have to push my goddamn button like 3 fucking times to get it. So anyways, we came in the wrong direction. That's on me. It's really, really hard to attempt to change your line in something like this. Like, I'm holding left and the car goes back to neutral. Sometimes it will just drop your input. I'm the kind of person that when I like to hold it and then maybe flick a bit, maybe the wheel turns, but it's just, sometimes when you flick, it doesn't catch that second flick, or if you hold, there is a delay. There is a noticeable delay in the controls, is what I should say. So, that's that. That's basically the game besides the online mode and the free play mode. Well, that was the free play mode. So, I'll tell you what, let's hop in one more car. We'll customize it. We won some money. Colored smoke! Do you want to see? You know what? Let's do colored smoke. Oh, I have to spend gems! That's dumb. I hate that. Okay, now that I'm done VTuber pounding on my desk. Let's just say, what car are we doing? Let's do the Miata. Miata is always the answer. I don't know if this Miata is full spec'd out, but we're gonna get in it. Let's look at the engine tuning. So as you can see, you know, I've done something. This is one of the biggest issues with this game, right here. Let's say I want to upgrade my pistons. Upgrade. I have to wait 15 real-life minutes for a game that I bought to upgrade. I have the currency. You can own, you know, I have the money. But no, I have to spend these gems that you earn, or buy them with real currency. That is so dumb. You go through gems very quickly, just trying to max out your car. That's fine. So you can see, we're just gonna do that now because I'm probably never gonna play this game again after this, honestly. If we can even have enough gems to do it. You can see how fast this becomes an issue. Can we do it? Oh, we ran out! Looks like I have to spend real money. Fuck you, game developers. Is not buying the game enough? And I get it, you know, this was a cheaper game. I honestly think that if they wouldn't have been so half-assed and just thrown an iPhone game on here, gave it a little more time, worked it out for PC, fixed these issues, gave the controls some goddamn working. I just realized my controller is blue and I have a blue screen. So I've been holding this up and you can't see it. That's actually pretty rad, actually. I like that a lot. So we're gonna go online now. There's a couple online modes here. We're probably not gonna do it. There's always these these events, right? These events, they're super cool looking. I have never seen one going on. All I've probably put about 9 hours in this game now. I have not been able to ever find one of these while going. I don't know. Every time I played, it looks like there's 144 people on. Hey man, not bad. 36 servers, 144 people divided. You can play with friends. Obviously, I have no friends. Also, I don't have friends that play shitty video games. Um, I'm being really negative on this game, actually. It's not that bad. So we're just gonna go casual, right? Because I suck. We're gonna select map. There's all these maps. Personally, I'm a big fan of Toge 2. Toge 2. You can create a room or connect to a room. We're gonna connect to a room. And here we are. So, I said I'm a big fan of this map. That may even change. This car is much faster because I haven't maxed out. So, in that case, we can probably just stay in... we can probably just stay in first gear for everything, honestly. So as you can see, a little tap there, online mode like this. We have someone constantly joining, but not playing. I don't have a name, unless that is my name. And it doesn't let me choose my name, or doesn't grab my Steam name, which I think is kind of low tier, honestly. I feel like I shouldn't have to have a jumbled mess of a name when there are like 3 different things you can grab: my Steam name, my computer name, my user profile name. You know, if fucking BeamNG can make my license plate my Steam name, why can't fucking this game make my online name my Steam name? If fucking any other car game will take your gamer tag, why can't they do it with this? You know, it's probably not that hard, but hey man, I only know Python, so who fucking knows? I wouldn't even know where to start with that. So yeah, pretty lonely out here, as you can see, drifting in first gear. If this was a real Miata, we'd blow, it'd be gone, it'd be done. In a Miata, obviously the best car ever made. Miata's always the answer. You should own one. If you don't own one, then you should go on Facebook Marketplace and suck some old dude's dick, and maybe he will sell it to you for less than $5,000. Ever since the pandemic, the fucking market on these cars has been ridiculous. You have a better chance of finding a working RX-8 for good condition than finding a good condition NA for less than $3,000, $4,000. Like, you could find a cheaper RX-8 than a decent Miata at this point, at least an NA, or an NC even. But hey, people don't like the NC. But this isn't about cars, this is about car games. I don't really know what's going on with this track here. It's just got kind of like a little circle here at the end. I guess it's for you to reset and hit the uphill. Again, all the maps are very, very small. I understand that that's because this was a mobile game. However, in other games, for around the same price, you get so much more content. I do like the car models better in this game than something like Initial Drift Online or Drift of the Hill or Drift 86. However, this game, as you can see, just leaves a lot to be desired. Obviously, I'm not the greatest at it. I've gotten some enjoyment out of it. Was it worth the $3? Yes. So, anyways, let's see if we can hop into a tournament. Oh! This is cool. I guess for the car meet mode, since we're in casual, you have your other options here. By the way, one thing I want to point out, just for people who are going to say, why don't you click the I for when the... No, that doesn't work. You can change your view, your camera view up here, not using the Y button, right? But if you do that and start going again, it doesn't always hold when you push other buttons. Like, that was my drift button. I mean, that was my e-brake button, and it changed the camera mode. It's really upsetting. The game is just kind of a little bit of a mess, but hey, it's $3. What are you gonna do? Exit back out to the menu one more time. Let's see. Is there any verses going on here? There's no one in verses. Next division reward. Let's race. Connecting. Miata versus... I'm only going to wait here for a minute max. Because I don't want to wait forever. I honestly don't think very many people are playing this game at all. By the way, that was my name. P1H7JK. I know I didn't set that name because I set everything as Miso, because your boy is fucking soy boy as fuck over here. So, bottom line is Drift high... Oh, God, what the fuck is this game called again? Is Drift high... Hashiara? Hashiaya? Hashiria? I think I said Hashiara first. Is it worth it? For $3? Kinda. Should you put 8 to 9 hours in the game? Absolutely not. I think your money is better off buying a game like Initial Drift Online, which I will probably do one of these videos over another day. I think that it's just a better way to do that. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video. We've gone over about everything this game has to offer. As you can see, it's upsetting that they do this shit and they're like, hey, you want to buy this? No, you can't. They do a lot of, oh, you can buy these though. I guess there are some of these you can buy. Why would they put the ones that you can't buy in front of the ones you can buy? And then they're mixed up. I don't understand that either. These are pretty ugly. But anyways, that's all I gotta say about this game. Should you buy it? Hey, if you got the $3 and want to drift around, it's pretty fun. It doesn't feel terrible. It's got like real cars in the game. Kinda. I don't feel ripped off, but here is a list of things I want in the game. If whoever makes this game is watching this, or you saw my Facebook comment, yeah. Rebind controls, please. You don't use the X or B button for anything. Let me shift with them, please. People like me, with essential tremors or with other disabilities, this really affects us. This is why I can't play too many phone games. Mostly my pointer fingers, but yeah, my hands, garbage. It makes it really tough. I kid you not. Sometimes I will wrap a rubber band or a hair tie. I have one somewhere behind me, I think. I have a hair tie that I will wrap around this controller on my right finger here to hold my finger down onto the shift button for games like this that do not allow me to change. So this is literally, I wrap it like this. Again, blue screen. Here, you can see the hair tie, and I put my finger through it. This prevents me from shaking my finger away. Now, what this means is, this doesn't always work. This one I have to like actually bring this way over here, so my finger's not directly above the button, and use the inside of my hand to. When I play MMOs, like here, let me show you my keyboard right now. When I play MMOs, and this has a point, I promise. My hands shake so much that if I'm pushing like keys here, like 1, 2, and 3 on Final Fantasy XIV here, my hands shake so much that it's hard for me to play those games. And that game has accessibility options. That game lets me customize them the way I want. I can add hotkeys, I can do everything I need. This game does not. I know I'm comparing two separate games. All I'm saying is every game should be accessible to changing your goddamn controls at the very least. You know, I'm not going to nitpick on things like colorblind options or things like that, because even though those do affect me personally, I understand that that's more of, you know, hey, not everyone can think of those things. But something as simple as remapping your goddamn controls. Initial Drift Online has the same issue. I am so mad at it. This game and its control section shows that you know, you come here and this is all you get. Manual, this, and your sensitivity. It says the steering wheel is coming soon. I swear to God, if that, I don't think that's coming. I do not believe that's coming. I've owned this game for about a month now, and I have not seen anything added to this game. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do not believe that this game will have steering wheel support or that it will be good. If that is true, I will do a 1-hour video of me playing this game with a Logitech G29, and we'll go from there. We'll see. So anyways, I know I already said it. I'm going to give this game a score. Look, overall, this game is like a solid 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, I guess. If you were really, really, really upset about some of the things that I am, personally, I would give this game a 2 or 3 because not being able to constantly change your camera, not being able to change your camera consistently, having your inputs drop, shifts not even recognize when you're pushing the button, it becomes a problem very fast, and the game becomes more of an act in frustration. The maps are too small for the amount of slide. The control just isn't there. But I might just be bad. I've seen some people rip it up in this game. I know people enjoy this game. Let me know what you think below. You know, you can do all the other shit, I guess. I don't care if you fucking subscribe or not. I just want to put my opinion out on the internet and tell you why this game is kind of okay, but also kind of bad at the same time. Good game, probably shouldn't buy it. Or you should buy it and shouldn't play it a lot. It's just right in the middle of being mediocrely okay. So thanks for watching. This has been an hour and about 11 minutes review of Hashiara Drift. There's an R. I've been calling it Hashiara Drift.